All right, everybody. So I have a, blend mode little trick for you here, and this is something that has plagued many people over the years. I have to kind of set it up because you'd had to have used layers and blend modes quite a bit to have experienced something like this. But I think if you watch and you're one of those people that goes, "Oh yeah." This is invaluable because it happened to anybody that does use layers and blend modes a lot. This happens all the time. You may watch it and think, I've never seen that happen before. In that case, you'll know if it ever does happen what to do. But here's the deal. So let's go ahead and let's duplicate the layer, Command or Control J. Okay. And we're going to change the layer blend mode here to something that'll add some contrast. Let's go with soft light. All right. So that's the original. This is the blend mode that we just added. Now I'm going to press Command or Control J again to duplicate the layer. And let's change this to something like, maybe not color dodge, maybe lighten. Okay. And that's going to make things a little bit brighter. So that's before the lighten layer. That's after. And let me rename the layers just to help keep track of them. So this one was soft light. And the top one here was lighten. So now we've got these two layers. So a lot of times what'll happen, and I do this all the time, this is why I'm doing the tutorial, is I want to clean up my layers palette. All right, I want to clean things up because I don't really, maybe I'll add another layer and I'll do something to it or whatnot. And I don't really need these intermediary layers together anymore. I want to merge them together. So what do? We click on one, we shift click on the other layer here, and I just come up here to my layers menu. And I just say merge layers, Command E on the Mac, Control E on the PC. And it merges them together, but look what happened. See, watch the sky. See how it changes? When I merge them together, that's before, that's after. Here, let's zoom in a little bit here. That's before, and that's after. You can see it. And what happens if I just click the top layer and press Command or Control E? Things change again, right? This was before. Command or Control E would merge this down with the layer right below, and that's after. So something's weird here. It's not really merging together the right way. So how do you get around that? Here's the trick. It's a keyboard shortcut you might have used before too. What you do is you press, and oh, just by the way, before I go on, what Photoshop is really doing, if I click on one layer and shift click on the other layer, and then come over here, layer, merge layers, right? If I press that, what Photoshop's really doing is it's almost in a way discarding one of these layers in between here. And that's why we're getting that change in there, because it's not keeping the blend modes the right way. It's saying, okay, he must want to keep this lighten layer, so let's just merge it down and get rid of the soft light layer. So here's what you can do. Click on the topmost layer. On the Mac, you're going to press Command Option Shift and the letter E. On a PC, you're going to press Control Alt Shift E. And what that does is that basically takes a snapshot of exactly how your image looks and creates a brand new layer here in the layers palette. And then what you can do here is you can go in and click on the soft light layer, hit the delete key, click on the lighten layer, hit the delete key. So now you've got your changes exactly as you had wanted them. Okay, exactly as it looked. Let me undo here. Exactly as it looked when you added this last layer blend mode to the image. But again, remember when we merge them together, things change. It doesn't look right. So instead of doing it that way, you merge them all up onto one new layer at the top, and then you can come in here and you can delete those layers that are in between. So that way, if you do have multiple blend modes that you're using and you decide you want to merge those layers together, you're not going to get that little shift that happens between that merging process. It's going to look exactly as you thought it should.